Good morning, WhisperStars here by Manitoba, Canada. It's plus 13 degrees Celsius or 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Northwest winds at 4 kilometers per hour or 3 miles per hour. And we have a pretty good view of the sun right now, but it is supposed to rain. I don't know what that truck was, or van, sorry, watching my house that was parked there. And it is 11:45 a.m. Tuesday, May 2nd. And we do have some more odd looking clouds. It's supposed to reach a high of plus 17 again today, but the Weather Channel has been stating that it definitely is going to rain, although I just got off the phone with my husband and I don't think that it's going to rain. Be back. So it turns out that it was a delivery van, something Enterprises, looking for a house. Clarice Cruz, whom the name is familiar, but I'm just not certain. Not all of the houses here have numbers on them, and our house has a number, so but be back. Well, someone is got their car running, or not running, but playing all this music and can't even seem to get far enough away from it. They must have some real sweet speaker system in their car, because it's just parked at their house and it is heard for such a distance. So I didn't record some of the things that I wanted to over there. Still loving my little fairy tale bridge. And got too much work to do today to be spending too much time online. So I'll mostly be watching, but yeah, Jet Trail started again at 5:30 this morning, I guess. And there's a crescent moon right over there where that cross-looking cloud is. And so now I'm wondering, really wondering about last month's full moon, because that's southeast, and I know there was one night that I actually got what looked like a full moon right in between those trees there, but also got a full moon in the west. So, and the sun doesn't seem so hidden today. The air isn't as damp as yesterday, so maybe, just maybe, we won't get the called for rain. But I doubt that it will snow again with such high temperatures, but one never knows. Both yesterday and today have been very, very much like summer, nice, beautiful summer days. And there is definitely a lot of heat in that sun. And having to wear sunglasses again today. I can't wait for the larkspur and gladiolas and all the other flowers, perennial flowers to pop up. But I'm in the process of planting more, and hopefully I will have my beautiful flower beds. And as I've shown before, there are these rock piles. This one makes me a bit nervous. It only looks like rocks on top, and even some brick, I think. But and I found out that that personal care home is called Shady Oaks. Oh wow, that is pretty. Just beautiful. Now, I think that my jumbo lemon tree needs the called for rain, but it's getting ready to blossom. See that? And those. So, kind of excited about that. Wow, that is so pretty. But it's weird that there's these funnel-shaped clouds that are going in 4 directions around the sun, and those dark clouds do look like rain clouds, but there isn't the dampness in today's weather that there was yesterday, and it ended up raining a little bit last night, but nothing heavy, just a little light rain. But I find these clouds intriguing not just because they're unusual, but I paint and I love to see what unique things that I can come up with, and part of my favorite painting for sceneries with wildlife is having beautiful clouds as part of the overall feel of the painting. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. I like watching the Life Hacks channel for ideas because, well, some of them I've been doing a long time already, but some of them are completely new to me, so they're quite handy actually. But on the April's full moon, now that's directly west in that bushy part there on the perimeter road, and that moon started off there, bright red, and as it rose, it turned more orange and then more yellow. And one just never knows what they're going to see in the skies and all this beauty these days. I love my house and my guest house and tool shed. And so we've been really working at it and really doing a heavy spring cleaning. And I don't know if the camera is picking it up or not, but where the clouds don't show darker clouds, to me, I can see pinkness, and it looks like even as slow and little wind that we have today, like the clouds are trying to move over the sun again, but I see a definite pinkness. It's hard to tell if I'm getting this on cam or not because it's difficult to see the screen when it's so nice and bright out. But that cloud there today looks the most peculiar to me. And I hope I'm getting this on screen or on the recording. And you can't hear any of the jets, but just while I was looking at the sun, there's been definite jet trailing going on. And if it seems like everything is moving around a lot, it's, as I stated before, we need to have some landscaping done as well. There are so many bumps in the lawn, and yeah, May Victoria Day and Mother's Day, and that just makes me miss my mom so much more. I mean, I miss my dad too, but I guess I just never realized how much closer to each other my mom and I were compared to my dad and I. We would talk every day, numerous times, and my Aunt Marie, she's so sweet. She always tries to help me get through this. She lives in Winnipeg, but it's not that far away from here, so like I said before, my husband and I are not really ones for drinking alcohol, but my mom, she loved her beer, so my aunt usually invites me out to one of the restaurants in Winnipeg, and we each have one beer in memory and honor of my mom. And even though there was an apparition that showed up in the wedding photos of when my husband and I got married, they say that these apparitions are other things that disguise themselves of who you love the most. And like I said, it won't be long and I will be doing a live stream on paranormal going on, such as that. But there has been a lot more other apparitions than just my mom. I put the apparition of my mom on Twitter, and I've got even more apparitions now. The one night that the one cupboard door above the stove kept opening and closing from the night vision camera. It looks like there's two little people in it, and there is another woman wearing a dress and I guess what would be called is a pinafore. It's kind of like an apron, but it's sewn right onto the dress. She looks very petite and tiny, and she looks quite stern. And I just saw a couple glimpses of a shiny object flickering right there, but I doubt that I managed to get it on camera. Happy to hear that that woodpecker has moved from my trees down that way somewhere. So, once again, WhisperStars via Manitoba, Canada, and I think that it must already be close to the plus 17 degrees Celsius already. And yeah, it definitely feels like a full-on summer day out here. There's that other rock pile that I hope to use the rocks from for flower beds, tiered flower beds. Just trying to get a little bit more of the sun, and I can honestly say that I will not be working in my flower beds until it cools off later this evening. So many noises coming from places today. This town usually isn't so noisy, but I guess everyone is excited about the beautiful weather. We'll have to put out the stuff on the veranda soon, and we want to put a green type tent thing with a solid shelter on this cement pad here in front of the fire pit. And for Mother's Day, I doubt that I will be hearing from my daughters or my grandchildren at all. I haven't since my mom passed away, so it's very sad, but what can one do? I don't believe I was a bad parent, but like my mom and my girl's dad says, I spoiled them too much, and my oldest daughter was also overly spoiled by my parents, especially as my dad said that he never expected to see grandchildren, never mind great grandchildren. So it's my youngest daughter that has my oldest granddaughter, but so my parents had spoiled my oldest granddaughter a lot, but that is totally all right because she was born with microcephaly. My youngest daughter started the Voice of the North and Microcephaly Awareness Day. So even if I'm not hearing from her much, or as much as I would like to, I'm very, very proud of her. I never played favorites, but my oldest daughter, she was very difficult for me to carry, and I had to have a cesarean for her, and she was pretty much a month premature. So, but then my youngest daughter, only a year later, I ended up having her naturally because she was a precipitous birth, meaning that she arrived very, very quickly once I went into labor. The doctor stated that it was a miracle that I even got to the hospital on time. And I can see spider webs. I was talking to one person yesterday, and while we were talking, the person got a spider web on the sunglasses being worn, and so a fly got caught in that, and the person had to take the sunglasses off and start cleaning. It's kind of funny, actually. And yeah, this area of southeastern Manitoba is known to be quite heavy with ticks. And other than going into Steinbach, we're going to try and figure out if there is a closer golf course that my father-in-law might enjoy. But just think, everything looks so beautiful today. Amazingly beautiful. Even though not all the flowers or whatever are up, but they won't be long. The tulips are trying to bud, and they're coming along pretty good, and still have my daffodils. That's the longest they've lasted. Maybe the freak snowstorm that we had did them some good. And that grows into beautiful flowers as well. Although those tulip leaves look a bit rough around the edges because they've had more exposure. Those tulip leaves look a lot better. And I can't wait until my vine here starts showing its rose-like deep purple flowers. And over in here, there's a lot of tiger lilies, and it's just if there is one thing that I did successfully get in my lifetime, it is my house and my yard. And I'm so very, very grateful to have them. So, once again, WhisperStars by the Manitoba, Canada. I wish you all a happy Tuesday and rest of the week and a wonderful weekend if I'm not back before then. And love, peace, safety, blessings, and that you all have someone or someones to share things with. It's a beautiful feeling. And thank you for watching my video, and if you like it, or well, if you like it, if you've made it all the way through it, I would appreciate a like and or a subscribe, but only if you've liked it. I hear something in this tree here, and I don't know if it's a bird or if it's one of those weird looking little chipmunks that so once again, thank you, and ciao for now.